Welcome along to the first four-star event of the 2018-19 season on the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour. We're in China for the 21st straight year in the wonderful city of Yangzhou. Plenty of culture and things to see in this wonderful city. It's the inaugural Yangzhou four-star. And it's semi-finals day, the first of the women's semi-finals coming up between Brazil and the United States of America. The first of 6 events this season to be hosted in China. So, there is the route that both teams took to the semi-final. Anna Patricia and Rebecca beating Alves and Soxais in the previous round, while the American pair beat the Russians to make it to this point. There are the Brazilian pair. And Patricia to the right of screen, Rebecca on the left. And there is Sarah Hughes. She's nearest to the camera with the white headband on. Summer Ross will wear #1. Ross, sorry, with the white headband. Hughes with the black headband. The court just being prepared, and then we will meet the officials for this one. The first referee on the far side from Thailand, Patricia Panaselli. Taking charge of this semi-final. He'll be ably assisted on the near side by the second referee. It's B. Nan. So let's introduce you to the two sides. We'll start with Brazil. They won Pool A, losing just one set. They won the Under-21 World Championships together. They're a side in form. They won in Yangzhou last week, the 3-star down there. And wearing #1 is Ana Patricia, 1m93, 6'4". And her partner wearing #2 is Rebecca, 1'74". Ana Patricia also won the Youth Olympic gold medal in Nanjing, just down the road from Yangzhou 4 years ago. That title will be lost to her this week. It is, of course, the Youth Olympics in Argentina, Buenos Aires right now. As for the Americans, wearing #1, 1m88, it's Summer Ross. And sorry, Hughes finished second in Pool C. They've been together since April. They won the 4-star in Moscow in August, but they've coming off the national championships last weekend. But two sides in really good nick. Who will come out in this first semi-final on top? We'll have to wait and see, but certainly the Brazilians like playing here in China. 3 gold medals in this country. Can they make it a 4th as Rebecca gets us underway? And a good block. Gives them first point on the Brazilian serve. Rebecca. Good dig. And we are back on level terms. Oh, good reach from Hughes. Cross court from Rebecca. And 3 points on the bounce. Sees Brazil go back in front. Good block, but it's away. Great spike, cross court. Off the net, and Rebecca gets a hand to it but can't keep it alive. The roll shot, what a get from Hughes. Now can she finish off? A roll shot of her own, which Rebecca picks up. She goes diagonal. Unlucky from Hughes. Yeah, nicely done from Patricia. Improvisation. And the serve, unable to be handled by Summer Ross. Under the side switch, Brazil have a 4-point advantage. Off the block and into that corridor between them. Agonizing for Brazil to watch it drop onto the sand. Block from Patricia, a little knuckle shot from Summer. Advantage to Brazil, and Patricia winds up and off the block. And the American pair, well, a bit of bother here. 11-6 down. Off the net cord from Hughes. And back up. With a simple roll shot over the block. She makes it look simple. And that is rolled in nicely by Hughes. Big cross-court spike, that's more like it from Summer Ross. Another technical timeout. It is the Brazilians that lead by 12 points to 9, but the American pair just starting to come back into it a little bit more. Both these teams playing their third match of the day. The Brazilian pair beat Kołczak and Kolesinska of Poland 21-15, 21-17. Then Alves and Seixas of Brazil 21-15, 21-19. Hughes and Ross beat Marigatti and Pilatossi Turth of Italy 21-16, 21-17. Belova and Okolova of Russia 21-19, 21-13. Both teams have been on court for about the same amount of time today. An hour and 3 minutes for the Brazilian pair, an hour and 4 for the Americans. So that shouldn't make too much difference. Oh, a good block from Patricia. But the Americans react quickly to keep it alive and find the winner. The power is returned by Hughes. And since the technical timeouts, the Americans starting to build a bit of steam. Good covering from Hughes. Now can she finish? She rolls down the line, but she drags it wide. Off the attempted block. Too much power. He's being deflected up and away. Over on second ball, kept alive by Summer. Cross court from Summer Ross. Summer Ross with the serve. Just missing the line. Just arcing away and arcing too far. Rebecca comfortably picking that one up, and she comes up with a wonderful cross-court cut, just opening the hand. And coming out the reverse of the hand across the court. So Ross comes up with an equally nice cut shot. The business end of set one. And Brazil hold the advantage. USA need points on their serve.
Team USA, Sarah Hughes.
18-15. Too long. So 2 points away from this first set. Good dig from Rebecca, and Patricia has to play it back over. So advantage now with the American pair, and it's Summer who puts it into that back corner. And at the side switch, it's a 3-point game in favor of Brazil. Real power from Rebecca. And here are 4 set points.
Set point for Brazil.
The roll shots at the first time of asking brings them the opening set. And Anna, Patricia and Rebecca wrap it up in just over 12 minutes time. A great opening set from the Brazilian pair, who lost the opening 2 points of the match, but once they got back on level terms, exchanged side outs before getting the lead at 6-5 and building it, and kept that 4/5 point advantage pretty much throughout from about 10-6. So a well-controlled set from the Brazilian pair. So Summer and Hughes, good season last year, 5th in the 4-star in Xiamen on debut, 3rd in the 4-star in Espino in Portugal, and 1st at the 4-star in Moscow in August. They would really love to be battling it out for a another gold medal here tomorrow. But they need a good start to this second set. And just like the first set, they get the opening point. Nicely done.
Sarah Hughes, the FIV Top Rookie 2017.
He was the call, perhaps a little late. Rebecca can get her left hand to it, but can't control it.
局，第一个比赛一直被巴西队所压制。
Oh, yes. Brilliantly done from Hughes, not for the first time in this contest. On the line. And at the side switch, it's the Americans this time who hold the advantage by a solitary point. It was Brazil in the first set. Set too close to the net, kept alive though. And again kept alive by Hughes, but Patricia has the reach on them. And they're just getting too close to the net. That's the first one. That second block was a better block. The set was further away from the net. And she's there again. And she comes up with 3 blocks in 2 rallies to turn the scoreboard round. And now Brazil lead by a point. Oh, that is a brilliant cut shot. Absolutely brilliant from Rebecca. Opening the hand and cutting it, it was so fine. Yep, she's there again. And the USA call a timeout. It's 4-7 down in the second set. Patricia has hit her straps when it comes to the blocking. And Summer and Hughes need to try and come up with an answer to the Patricia blocking right now. And try and move the block around if they can. But she looks very relaxed, Patricia, so she should. She's in a good place right now. Good body language from the American pair. So Rebecca, ball in hand. And the cross court from Summer Ross. Nicely done. The touch of the net. Patricia saying he didn't, but let's have another look. And she definitely did. Good spot by the officials. The second referee. How about that? If that goes in, that is brilliant. Sarah Hughes, have another look at this. Going over on the first ball, taking advantage of Rebecca just being slightly out of position. And Patricia with the cuts. Summer reads it. Set is close to the net, and the knuckle pokey swings it back in favor of the USA. The timeout has worked well for the Americans. And now she comes up with a block to Samaros. And it's the Brazilian pair that now call the timeout to see if they can turn this one around. Samaros now finding her game. So both teams burning the timeouts early in this second set before the technical, which is coming up in 5 points time. The Americans still exude a good body language. Samaros springs up off the chair, wants to get back out on the sand. Oh, everyone's misread that one. And Hughes comes up with another one of those blocks. It's not block return, isn't it? The first touch into unguarded sand. Serving high up to Patricia's left-hand side the last couple of times. No, too long. Oh, yeah. Good get from Rebecca. It's a good effort from Patricia to try and put some pressure on the American pair, but the momentum was with them. And Samaros puts away the kill, and it's the Americans who have the advantage, 12-9 at the technical timeout. Reverse of the first set. Can they control it? As well as the Brazilians controlled the end of the first set when they come back out from the technical. Interesting dinosaurs on the court. Not sure I've ever seen a dinosaur on a beach volleyball court before. Some of the highlights from that opening part of the second set. And there's a good battle going on in the net between Samaros and Patricia. Two blockers trying to stand their authority on this one. The Americans lost one game in pool play to finish second in their pool. Oh, kept alive by Patricia, poked forward by Rebecca. Now it's Hughes' turn to try and keep things alive. Oh, good dig from Hughes, but the advantage, that was a grab ball. So 12 all. Yeah, just watch here. There, just dragged down by Summer Ross. So it goes down as a lifted ball. The cut, brilliantly got from Rebecca, and Patricia gets it back over the net. And then Summer Ross gets it all wrong with the cut shot. That is a great dig from Rebecca. Allowed to play the ball off the net. And she gets it all wrong to Summer. Patricia with the power, and it's just started to swing Brazil's way. The USA have used their timeout. They used it to good effect, but they need to try and come up with an answer out on the court. But the ace serve down the middle from Rebecca gives the Brazilian pair real advantage now. Cut shot, well done from Hughes. It was 12-9 to the Americans, remember, and the Brazilians on a run of 6 points to turn it around to 15-12. The Americans would dearly love a run of 6 points here. Oh. Patricia's come through on the net. Nicely done from Anna Patricia. Off the net cord, which Rebecca deals with now. Can she put it away? She can. 17-14, and they are 4 points away from a place in the gold medal match now. Rebecca and Ana Patricia of Brazil. Sorry, Hughes and Summer Ross. Got a lot of work to do right now.
USA Sarah Hughes.
That's good from Ana Patricia. 18-15. 9-3 since the technical timeout. The Brazilians have taken a stranglehold in the second part of this second set. And Ana Patricia again produces a spike of real power. She's there again. Rebecca does well. And she tries to come up with it. A cute cut shot, but then can he put it into the net? Been a long day for both sets of players.
16-19.
And she floats it just long, and here are 4 match points, excuse me.
Match point for Brazil.
Cut shot. One is saved. But here comes the second match point and the first on the American serve. And Patricia winds one up. But Ross, excuse me, there to make the block. Match point number 3. And Rebecca finished things off the block. Oh no! Summer Ross gets it all wrong, just couldn't find the net with her back to it. And it is the Brazilian pair of Patricia and Rebecca who keep this brilliant winning run going, having won last week in Yangzhou in China. They have reached the gold medal match here in Yangzhou, and they are through to the gold medal match and await the winners of our second semi-final. Half an hour was all that was required to dispatch Hughes and Summer. Just here, Summer Ross back to the net, just got it a little bit wrong and gives victory to the Brazilian pair. A really good second set from Patricia and Rebecca, who were 3 down at the technical timeout, but came back to take it 21-18 and 2 sets to love to win this first semi-final. And Brazil march on in this competition. And all smiles, and so it should be. Brazil with the team in the Final Four for the 297th time out of 380 events on the women's tour. But Summer and Hughes will have to dust themselves off because they'll be back tomorrow for the bronze medal match, as we see some of the highlights from that first semi-final in the women's competition. Patricia had some fantastic blocking going on in that, well, first set and a half, really. The Americans fell behind early in that first set, and try as they might, couldn't get back on level terms. And the Brazilians controlled it really well to take it 21-16. And in the second set, at 4-all, Brazil built up a little lead at 7-4. But America worked things out. They called the timeout and got to a 12-9 lead at the technical timeout. But after the technical timeout, Brazil really got their game together, and the power game from Patricia taking over from her blocking game. And it is Brazil, as we see this match point once again, that are in to the final here tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see who they face. It'll be another North American side, but we don't know if it'll be America or Canada who are up next. So Patricia and Rebecca are through to the gold medal match here at the Yangzhou Fast Start. They have beaten the Americans of Summer and Hughes by 2 sets to love.